Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another episode of Newsbytes. And in the news today, the RX 6000 event is going to be happening on later today. Halo Infinite backlash due to a decision by 343. And finally, Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed yet again. All this and more after the intro, and of course, timestamps down in the description down below. So, kicking off today's news, RX 6000 event. Yes, the Radeon Where Gaming Begins Part 2 event by AMD is going to be premiered later on today, showing off the Radeon 6000, aka Big Navi cards, to the general public and hopefully giving us some hard numbers on the actual performance of these cards. The event will be available on YouTube at 5 PM Central European Standard Time, 4 PM British Standard Time, 12 PM Eastern Standard Time, 11 AM Central Standard Time, 10 AM Mountain Standard Time, and finally 9 AM Pacific Standard Time. So if you are of course in any of those time zones, those are the times for you, otherwise you'll have to work it out based off of those. But yeah, big event. Hopefully it'll go ahead and show off some real good stuff, and that'll all be in about 4 hours after this video is released. Moving on, 343 and Halo Infinite backlash. Essentially in the past week or so, 343 has announced that what they're going to be doing is Halo Infinite coatings. Now what these coatings are, they're essentially the shader system from Destiny 2, aka you're no longer going to be able to paint your Spartan whatever colour you want, instead you must use a coating. Now apparently these coatings have got a range of colours per one, but you cannot say like a carbon fibre looking one and paint it whatever colour you want. You can only have it within a certain set of colours which 343 is given for you. Now these predetermined coatings, the worst part is that they are going to either be browned out individually, and apparently there are 7 coatings per... you require 7 coatings for a full set of armor, if I'm not mistaken. Which leads into quite a couple of issues for those who are, wanting to do this for free. It's going to be a lot to grind out. However, though, the worst thing is, if you don't want to grind it out, you're going to be paying between $2 and $5 per coating from the information we have so far, which translates into upwards of $30 just to have your Spartan the colour that is close to what you want. Not even the colour you want, it's just close enough. And if you thought that wasn't bad enough, well, I've got some more bad news for you. The same thing is going on with the emblem system, which means if you do want, a nice custom emblem, a nice Spartan in your colours, you've got another thing coming. You're going to have to really work for it, or you're going to have to pay for it. As you can imagine, this has been met by major backlash in the Halo community, and yeah, that's pretty understandable, considering that in all the previous installments, this was a free feature. You did not have to pay for this. This was a thing bundled in since Halo Combat Evolved. But now you have to pay for it. I don't even know what to say on this. It is, it's going about as well as you'd think with the community. Considering that this is a feature that's been essentially stripped out after 19 years, you can imagine people aren't too happy about it. And finally, in the sad tirade of bad news, Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed once again. The only game that I actually know of that has gone gold and then delayed. Now, Cyberpunk have put out an official statement saying that the reason why they're doing it is they want some extra time. And what they want to use this time for is essentially to QC, quality control, making sure that it works on the 9 different versions that they've got for it, which is Xbox One and Xbox One X, Xbox Series S and Series X, PS4, PS4 Pro, compatibility on PS5, PC, Stadia, all that lot is essentially what they're wanting to do. They want to go ahead and thoroughly test it on all platforms, ready for the launch, so they can do a full day 0 it runs, rather than having to have a whole bunch of updates on day 0. Whilst we can commend them for, doing their job, making sure that they give out the best product possible on the first day. This is what, the 3rd delay? So yeah, it's going to be delayed again from, what was it, November 19th was the old date. It is now being pushed to December 10th. A whole 21 days. It's not much. but it is a delay. And that is pretty much where we're going to go ahead and cap it for today. Like the video, like it, dislike it, if you dislike it. Any thoughts or questions, leave a form in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my Discord, Patreon, Facebook and Twitch page, all of which you can find in the description down below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more content from me. As always, it's the 117 Con signing off. Stay safe out there, folks. I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, Sarah.